Diemnyx, who are you? I don't like this.
Lieutenant, you have done well. These men are from the Nine, under the service of Captain Naval.
You know our orders were that you give us the location of the assassins, Captain Berlena, and let us deal with them. And now with the death of Lord Hawks, I think the Watch's attention could have been better spent elsewhere.
I believe the Nine and the Cloak Tower are the ones responsible for the Watch in Black Lake. This matter was something my lieutenant could handle on his own, and has. I hope you're not blaming us for Lord Hawk's death. As I recall, the order given to the Watch were to man the gates of Black Lake and solely act as couriers for the Nine and the Cloak Tower mages. We are, as always, ready and able to serve Neverwinter in any capacity requested. If you wish us to take a greater role in the Black Lake investigation, then we would be happy to assist.
I doubt any order I give you would be followed to the letter, Captain, but I appreciate your gesture nonetheless. Good day, Captain. Lieutenant.
As you no doubt heard, Lieutenant, while you were on your mission, there was another death in Black Lake, Lord Hawks.
I just heard because you said so. What happened?
Lord Hawks died in the same manner as Lord Gentry. There was no forced entry and no wounds upon the body. He was struck dead, his body found this morning.
Can I help?
You have done all I asked at the docks, and now I am giving you official permission to enter the Black Lake District. But do not interfere with the investigation there. I fear I have pushed the Nine as far as they will go in this matter. As for the docks, I suspect they will always give us trouble, but with your help we have made great strides in restoring order to the area, and trade should improve as a result. Lord Nasher will be pleased, and I shall make sure to mention your name to him. Thank you for your efforts, Lieutenant, and fortune be with you on your travels in the Black Lake District.
If I accidentally come across anything, you won't mind, right? Okay, thanks. We will head there immediately. Alright, come on, crew. We got Black Lake to investigate. And an old man and hopefully a wizard to recruit. Well, I guess maybe he won't let us recruit him, but it would be useful. Where is Black Lake? There we go. Ah, finally. We've been working to get into Black Lake for a long time. Finally, we may go. Sorry, no one's allowed in or out of Black Lake District without permission. I actually do have a pass from Captain Berlena. Well now, apparently your good deeds down at the docks were enough for her. Everything seems in order. We'll get this gate open for you straight away. Hey up there, we got someone who needs into the Black Lake. They've got the pass from Captain. There you go. One of the guards on the other side will escort you. The pass doesn't give you free reign in the district, just to Aldenon's home. Aldenon, you said right? Well, here we are. Don't expect too warm of a welcome, though. He's been even more detached lately. I'll just wait here while you talk to him.
I'm sorry, are you here with the delivery?
What is it you're waiting for, good sir?
Quicksilver. For my shard experiment, you have brought me some?
Shards? I have some shards as well. Maybe we could help with your experiment.
Really? Well now. That certainly is interesting news. I'll need to modify my experiment, of course. One moment while I remove the wards around my house. Let me just remove these wards there and disarm. I think, come right in.
Well met, well met. So you've another of these mysterious shards, have you? Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. I must confess, normally I'm rather, well, reclusive. Not that I dislike people, mind you. Quite the contrary. But lately, with all the troubles, a murderer on the loose and young nobles sneaking around up to who knows what, I've had to place wards around my home.
Nobles sneaking around? What do you mean?
Ah, yes. Lately, I've seen figures sneaking around in the dark, and not that well-meaning sort of sneaking either. It's obvious what they want.
What do they want?
Why, my house, of course. As if I would ever sell it. Ridiculous. I'd sooner give up my left eye. But my right annoys me at times, so that would be an easier sell.
Interesting. Very interesting. All right, please do go on.
In any event, back when I first settled in Neverwinter, my humble abode was on the outskirts of Black Lake, bordering acres of untouched wilderness. Now, with Neverwinter being rebuilt, following all that plague nonsense, my property went from the periphery to being right on the main thoroughfare of the rich part of Neverwinter. All the nobility wants to live in Black Lake, but there's no more room, so lately they've been trying various ways to convince me to sell my land.
Interesting. So how do they try to get you to leave?
First, they tried offering me ridiculous sums of gold. What do I need with more gold?
I wish more people would give that question a little thought.
Next, they tried making loud noises late at night, but I need little sleep, so the only thing they accomplished was scaring away the night birds that raid my garden, for which I thank them. Lately, they must be getting desperate, because most nights I can look out and see them watching me.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Oh no, not at all. My wards work quite well, and these nobles are too civilized to try anything worse than mild harassment.
Are you sure these figures are nobles?
Of course. Who else would sneak around my home? Well, present company excluded. Oh, that's right. You came here for a reason, yes?
It's a long story. I've discovered several of these shards.
Great dear, what a tale! The moment you arrived, I knew I'd be interested in meeting you. Wish I'd known that when I first greeted you. Would have saved some time. You've certainly come to the right place. A while ago, I found another shard with properties similar to the ones you possess. I've done every possible test on the shard, but learned little. However, I've never had another shard to compare it against. If you'd like some answers, I'll gladly run some tests on your shards. I have just enough quicksilver to do it.
I see. Where did you get your shard from?
Well, now, I'm sure it would make for a fascinating tale, except that I don't remember.
Could you think back? Take your time. It's kind of important.
Someone had to have given it to me, right? I remember a well-dressed man, perhaps nobility, though I'd never asked such a personal question.
Interesting. Please go on.
He gave me this shard, asked me to study it and report my findings. Now that I think about it, he's never returned for an answer. Not that I've had one to give him. And I never did catch his name, so I wouldn't be able to find him either. Irrelevant, since, like I said, I haven't been able to glean any useful information from my single shard. So it turns out the tale wasn't nearly as fascinating as I hoped. A pity. Back to my original question, then. Would you like me to run some tests on your shards?
Yes, but I would want these back.
Ah, thank you. I'll be right back with this. My tests are complete. With another shard to use as a comparison, well, I learned quite a bit. Quite a lot, actually. It appears these shards contain latent magical energy, either caused by a strong enchantment from when they were whole or from their method of destruction. Furthermore, the shards resonate when they are brought together, increasing their magical energy output accordingly. These shards are pieces of a broken Githyanki silver sword. Are you familiar with the Githyanki?
I'd be interested to hear what you know about them. I've had a run-in with them.
The Githyanki are a race of beings that dwell on the astral plane, led by Vlakith, the Lich Queen. Not a nice woman, I hear. Ages ago, the ancestors of the Githyanki were human and inhabited another plane of existence, where they were enslaved by the Illithids, or Mind Flayers. Then came Gith. Little is known about her outside the Githyanki, but she led the rebellion to free her people of the Illithids. and is considered the hero and founder of the Githyanki people. The Githyanki silver swords are forged with the special purpose of severing the silver cord that connects the form of an astrally projecting traveler to his or her material counterpart. They look like a regular Githyanki weapon until used in combat, at which point they turn into a column of flowing, shimmering liquid. Really quite amazing, I'm told. I believe the shards that you have found are pieces of one of these silver swords. I presume the Githyanki have come to Faerûn to recover the shards.
I see. I've fought Githyanki. None of their weapons had the properties you describe.
Common Githyanki would not possess a silver sword. These swords are rare and highly prized. They are given by the Lich Queen to only the greatest of Githyanki knights. When one of their silver swords falls into the hands of a non-Githyanki, they will go to extraordinary lengths to recover it.
Well, that explains a lot. Do the Githyanki often lose their swords?
Often enough that there is a special group of Githyanki, the Sword Stalkers, whose sole purpose is to seek out any of the missing silver swords and punish the thieves who took them.
And why would the Githyanki care about pieces of a broken sword?
I've never heard of one being broken before. It could be that the Githyanki are as interested in how it was broken as they are in reclaiming the pieces.
Is there anything more you can tell me about this shard?
I wish I knew more. Armenos was the real expert. He actually possessed a silver sword.
Who's Armenos?
Armenos? Oh, he was a court wizard of Neverwinter decades ago. I met him a few times. He was a nice fellow, a little absent-minded, with a tendency to drift off the subject. Armenos reminded me of my old mentor, Master Growler. Had the largest collection of noisy, exotic birds, made quite a racket, you know, chirping and squawking.
And where did he get a silver sword?
I have no idea. He was a gentle sort, though, so I doubt that he stole or killed for the sword.
And wouldn't the Githyanki come after him to get the sword back?
I suppose they would. But if they went after Armenos, they never found him. He passed away as quietly as he lived.
Where can I find him?
Well, he's dead now, so I'm not sure finding him will help you much. When word of Amon's death reached me, it was from a messenger who had heard it in passing. The nobles who ruled Neverwinter at the time must have assumed I would simply know if another scholar passed away, for they had not mentioned it to me. It was almost an afterthought. I learned later that it was partly due to what Amon's family wanted, and what had been requested by the deceased, to enter life quietly and to leave it the same way. It is sad in this age when the passing of a humble scholar and indistinct court wizard barely warrants a footnote in history. It makes me wonder, will anyone remember me when I'm gone?
I do believe that, I'm sure that no one will forget you when you are gone.
That's kind of you to say, but unlike Armenos, I will not be survived by any family.
And where can I find Armenos' family?
The Jero family was purported to have moved far away from Neverwinter following the war and Armenos' passing.
What can you tell me about the war?
Oh, those were dark, confusing times. So much death and chaos, all brought about by some self-proclaimed King of Shadows. We were told the King of Shadows was not a king at all, but rather a very powerful warlock and summoner of demons. He invaded Neverwinter decades ago with an army of demons.
Wow.
Neverwinter sent their forces to confront him. Both armies perished in the battle, and the King of Shadows was never heard from again. Some rumors suggest that he was defeated and imprisoned by a cabal of mages. Others say that he was dragged away to the abyss by his own demon servants. Whatever the King of Shadows' fate, I say good riddance.
Interesting. Is there anything more you can tell me about the King of Shadows?
There is very little else for me to share with you. I certainly wasn't there, and what little history that has been recorded of those times remains vague and murky. However, if you wish, I would be happy to sit down and speculate with you about the King of Shadows. It would be a wonderfully entertaining exercise.
Alright. Anything more you can tell me about the shard?
Certainly. Where was I? Oh yes, When I discovered this shard and suspected what it might be, I attempted to uncover Armengero's research on the subject. Unfortunately, any information Armengero had on the Githyanki was either lost to the grave, taken far away by his family, or locked within his haven.
Whoa. Armengero's haven. Where is that?
It was a private retreat of some sort, where he went for solitude. I know it exists, but I don't know where. I suspect that the Neverwinter archives here in Blacklake would have its location. They typically keep noble family records in the secured archives. They don't allow just anyone to access them, though. I petitioned to be allowed to peruse the secured archives, but I was denied because, well, some silly misunderstanding regarding misplaced books that somehow ended up in my possession.
I see. And how can I, perhaps, gain access to these secured archives?
Normally, you would have to petition for access, which could take several weeks. However, ask the guards at the archives to speak directly with Archives Administrator Kotnik. He has been known to let me in, quietly on occasion.
Alright, well thank you. I'll be going now to try to do that, because we need to find more details on Jero.
Very well. Thank you for your visit, and for letting me chat with you. Quite enlightening, really. Oh, and before I forget, you may take my shard. I've no use for it any longer, and who knows, you may gather more. Do be careful, though. I plan to raise my wards again after you have left to keep out those young nobles skulking about. Hope we haven't talked too long. Otherwise, they may have gathered their courage and attempted to sneak in.
A bit eccentric, but nice.
You were in there for a while, but no worries. I found a stout branch and whittled a carving for Harmony, my fiancée.
Well, I do appreciate your patience. Could we, by chance, go to the archives now?
Archives? Well, my orders were to take you straight to Eldon's and back out again.
It'll be only a short side trip. What's the harm?
I suppose it'd be alright. Just a short trip after all. I'm not the one for books, though. I'll wait outside. Once we get there. Come with me.
Alright. Not sure why that was down. How fun!
Their time has
Let's go. Let's see what's in here. Very good, very good. Much better. I would think there'd be more books.
Who's there? Answer me! I'm here to help. What's going on? Oh, thank the gods! I heard shouting and the sounds of fighting, and feared whatever evil has fallen on the archives would find me. I see.
Why are you wearing the veil? This veil is worn by all caretakers of the archives. It is a symbol of our esteemed office. If you have trouble seeing, can't you just take it off? I have sworn an oath. Once donned, I cannot remove it. With the confines of the sacred archives. I've answered you. Now, if you're not one of the marauders, why are you here? Well, I actually need to find some information on a particular individual, Jero. Jero? That information would only be contained within the vault. Many of Neverwinter's secrets are kept there, but it is for our eyes alone. More than Neverwinter is at stake. I need that information. Very well. If you swear to protect Neverwinter and keep its secrets safe, I will help you. I do swear to protect Neverwinter and keep its secrets safe. Our leader speaks truth, and I echoed the vow as well. Very well. These marauders most likely seek entrance to the vault as well. You must find 4 pedestals in the archives. Upon each is a parchment and a pen, which can only be seen by one wearing the caretaker's veil. Each of the pens will scribe a question on the parchment regarding a book.
Sounds like a test the academy instructors used to give, and just as fun. Magical pens! I wonder if I might borrow one, just for a while.
The pens and the parchment will inform you of the book, their question concerns, and ask you for the answer. Answer all 4 correctly, and the vault will open.
I see. It does sound like we know... Like you already know what we're going to be asked, but I take it you probably won't answer me. Alright, is there anything else you can let me know?
Find the body of one of my fellow caretakers and take his veil and use it to find the panels. Now, I must find my way out of here. Good fortune to you.
Farewell. Thanks for the help. Thought about asking for his veil, but I don't want to do that to him.
Yes.
What?
Ow. Heal me.
Healer, to my side.
Heal me. Where were you? Help. Would you all please take them out? Oh. Get them.
Their time has come. Destroy them all! Fall in behind me here.
Alright. Get the buffs up, and then we have some more fun up ahead.
Their time has come.
I think we've had enough of this.
Oh, nice.
Well.
How can I help?
Odd.
Very well.
This lock needs some special attention.
Nice, level's good. Mishka, would you, do the honors?
How can I help?
Very well.
Mishka, you're up again.
How can I help?
Yeah, like seriously. 2, 4, 8 for rolls? Come on. See, that's better. Crit.
What?
Thanks for the help, guys.
How can I help?
There we go.
What?
Nishka?
Yes.
What? Fall in behind me here.
Yes.
Why are you not working? There you go.
Very well.
All right.
Yes. Everybody, follow me!
Very well. Fall in behind me here.
How can I help?
Very well.
All right. This is the archive that doesn't open until you do the 4 questions. Okay. So, according to this, they haven't got in there yet. I would think there should be one more up there. I didn't see it. Let's take another look. There it is.
How can I help?
What?
Just a sapphire.
Fall in behind me here.
Alright, so now we know these are what we need to do. And we didn't see them until we put the cowl on. Alright. I really think we need to put that, though, on someone that doesn't use Dex. Not sure who we want to put it on, though.